It's another week and another plan with me. This is Betsy from Sticky Mix, and this week we are using the bunny stickers with the headscarves as voted by the patrons on Patreon. They wanted to see me use these bunnies with the headscarves, and I showed these stickers in one of my sticker hauls, I don't know, some time ago, and they just have all kinds of little activities and things, very cute stickers. I recommend them. And then, because this obviously isn't a kit, it needs some stickers. Yeah, so I made some in the colors that kind of coordinate with the Headscarf Bunnies. Made some dots, some clouds, just some really basic stuff, but hopefully not boring. A little bit cute. Stitching saves everything, right? So you got your classic quarter boxes, your half boxes, checklist boxes, you know, some little payday stuff. This was an accident, but I made it work and pretended that these boxes were supposed to have lines. And those aren't cut lines that accidentally printed. No, those are supposed to be that way. So, let's clear this off and begin. Begin, I say. Alright, here we go. So first, using my amazing whiteout skills of legend to completely and utterly make these things just disappear into thin air so you can't even tell that I did it. And then using some diamond washi tape, and it ripped. Even though I used that knife, it ripped. So then I'm like, well, should I do it again? Nah, I'll just leave it, whatever. So then I tried to do another strip on the bottom there and cut it off again without tearing. And I'm like, nah, let's just rip it off, nah. So instead, I'm going to put my checklist boxes at the top, and this is going to be just sort of a running to-do list. But unfortunately these boxes are not exactly 1.5 inches wide, and so there has to be that little gap with the annoying little black bars sticking through it. Ugh. But you know, whatever, it is what it is. Then I put the date stickers down there, and I had this kind of awkward gap in the middle. So then I thought, well, let's put more checklists or half box or trackers. There you go. Let's put down some trackers. So luckily I made 7 of these and stuck one down on each day. Let's try to see if I can drink 1 liter of water a day and like actually help wash dishes more than once. And what else? Eat some fruits and vegetables with every meal, which didn't sound too hard, but ended up being incredibly difficult. And then, gotta cover up this calendar, but with what? How about a tracker sticker? Nope. How about not? Just kidding. So instead, I put down this like doodly full box for my words of the week. Some words to help me keep going and not give up on these plans, even though my plans rarely end up done. At least I can keep going. So then I put another tracker underneath and another tracker underneath that. Wow, I'm going to be tracking like 10 different things this week. That's amazing. And then just a little stitch box at the end to kind of, you know, just tie it off. Then on Monday, putting down a half box under the 8 a.m. category because I needed to drive Tsukasa, who was staying with us over Easter weekend, to the BART station. BART's the name of our, not exactly subway, but you know, like a train. And it goes to the San Francisco airport, and that's where he needed to go. So yeah, that's what happened there. Then I was off camera for, you know, an eternity. Oh no, not an eternity, just while I wrote Clean Desk. And then I had to email my invoice into the finance department so that I could get paid. Getting paid is nice. After that, I designed some stickers for the plan with me that you are watching right now. And then at 3 o'clock started lunch and filming at the same time? Madness. Then I found this cute little car sticker that I thought went with driving Tsukasa to the BART station, so that was perfection. And it was a really hot day that day, and I was filming for like 2 hours, so I'm like, how can I just fill some space? And I just wrote another hot day with a little bunny scarf kind of sweating it out there. And then on the 6 o'clock box wrote make dinner, and then we watched Running Man. So, words of the week, what are they going to be? It's okay to start over. Because last week, as some of you may have seen already, I ended the plan with me by writing that like 25% of this year is gone. We are in the 4th month of the year, and when I looked at my like list of projects, list of goals that I want to get done this year, like it was a depressing sight, let's just say that. So I have this renewed vigor that I've got to get some things in order so that things will get done this year, because they cannot drag on another year. Just no. This week, needed to clear out some old paintings, move my bronze sculpture Florence under the bed because she's still in pieces and I don't exactly get to work on her every day. Then archive some notes, move JLI books to the closet, just a bunch of like cleaning stuff. Wrote flea correctly this week, yay! Because I never got around to putting on Tika's flea medication. Tika is my dog, for those of you who do not know. Also had to wash all the things, pay off my loan this week, film the weekly plan with me, and post the month plan with me, the April, which I haven't actually done yet. And then voice the month plan with me, and etc. and so on and so forth. Over to here, didn't waste my time with my epic whiteout skills, and just stuck down the date covers first because I wanted to make sure that they would line up when they were side by side. So I had to make sure that I just covered that little dot of the priorities. Cover that little dot, there we go. That one too. And then, where are the trackers that go on top? Here we go. There we go too. And one more. There we go. And above, of course, is a continuing checklist. In all the greens and yellows and blues. Not sure I like that now that I'm watching it again, but can't change it now. And then, putting in the numbers that correspond to these days of the week. And more things to do. What else do I have to do? Oh yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier. I gotta reset my goal plan because these goals are not getting any closer. I need to find some charcoal drawings because it's time to prepare another grant request, submission, proposal, that's what it's called, proposal. So my, not actual boss, she's a volunteer, but she handles the grant writing. So she just needs like art examples from me so that she can say, oh, we want to do a charcoal class so we can draw things like this, and then I'm supposed to provide the this. So I had to find some charcoal drawings and do that for her. I had to plan all of my art classes as well as withdraw model pay because that Saturday we are having another drawing session and I want to pay my model for their hard work. Introspection, that was supposed to be me like resetting my goals, but it didn't really turn out that way. Me time is important. Let's make sure I get it every day. Stretching, we know that's not going to happen. And then also tracking No, I decided to use this books icon that my friend just gave me and then write read. And then want to put in the things that I know will happen that will never be able to change because they're just, this is what's going to happen. So the two that I usually put down first are my art class days. I have to leave the house around 3:15 to get there by 3:45ish, and then class starts at 4. So anyway, I found this bunny sticker painting with a fake mustache. So cute, so perfect. But since these stickers are clear, I decided to stick it on a scrap piece of sticker paper and then cut it out again so that it will have that white background and just be able to show up a little bit better. Doing the same thing over on Friday because I have more classes on Friday. Right there. Wow! Look at that awesome cut edge on the top. Brilliant. It's like I was born to do this. And then sticking down that sticker on more scrap sticker paper, cutting around it. This busy bunny on the laptop. Because Friday is digital class where we do digital art. And something happened, I don't know what I was thinking, but I switched the classes around in my mind. And I thought that Inuyasha was at 4 and Izuku was at 5. I don't know what was going on, but students were confused, I was confused. It was not a great start to the term. but whatever. On Wednesday, I was also working at my other job from 8 o'clock to 3:30. So that's fun when I get double work days. It's been happening more often now too. And then this sticker was a little bit too long, so I trimmed off a bit so that 11 to around 3:30ish. There we go. I was also working at my other job at the Mexican Grill. And then Sunday also working at the Mexican Grill. So I put down that full box, but it wasn't quite big enough because I was working from 8 o'clock to 3:30. So then I got another purple sticker. No, I didn't. I'll do that later. Never mind. Spoiler. And then at 8 a.m. I'm also working. No, I'm not. Gosh, not getting any of this right this time. But yeah, whenever they schedule me to end my shift at 1:45 p.m., it's usually a lie. Usually they just ask me like, oh, can you stay till 2:15? Can you stay till 3? So yeah, I also put it on the wrong day, so that was fun. Had to peel it up and put it back on Friday where it was supposed to go. Because on Saturday, as I said before with the model pay, it was a drawing class that I was teaching from 1 to 3. So we're gonna have to cover that up with something, might as well be a yellow sticker. I did walk Chica, so that was convenient that I could just cover that up and pretend that it went there. And that's about all I could do for the pre-planning. Came back on a different day and started planning for Tuesday. Walked my dog Chica at 8 o'clock in the morning. Did some meal planning and budget thingying on Tuesday. I actually did classical stretch. That's a miracle right there. Miracle. And then I also took notes on the workouts of like just which movements she did, because an experiment I wanted to try with myself was that if I could identify why doing classical stretch is hard, then maybe I can remove those obstacles and make it easier. So I was thinking when I stretch, okay, number one, I have to move the coffee table, which is a pain. Then I have to start up the DVD, which is, you know, slow. And then if somebody's already watching TV, I can't even do it until they're done. So I thought to myself, like, how can I get rid of these 3 things? And then I'm like, well, if I just knew the program by heart, then I wouldn't have to move the coffee table because I could do it in my room, and I wouldn't have to worry if someone was on the TV, and I wouldn't have to start up the DVD player. So it was kind of this beautiful trinity of problem solving. And so yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it to just sit there and take notes on the exercise program so that I can now just do it at just like now. I could do it right now while I'm voicing this over if I wanted to. That's how accessible it is. I recommend this. And then what else are we doing? Prepping for class tomorrow with a sigh because, oh, you know how it is when you just got into the rhythm of something and then everything's going to change and now you gotta get used to it all over again. That's the feeling. I also had to make dinner that day, so there's this cute little rabbit like panicking as sausages go flying out of the pan. Yep, that's me. And then, after making dinner, is that what we're looking for? No? Something else? I was looking for something. A hula? Family time, okay. I guess that works. I must have been looking for like a TV sticker but could not find any. And then, coming back to the rabbit stickers, the headscarf stickers, looking for something in particular. Can't find it apparently. Yuki left Bradio. Oh my gosh, yes, I had to mark that in my planner because I have my very favorite Japanese disco band. Okay, I know that sounds weird, but it is a Japanese disco band, and I was watching their new music video and I'm like, wait a minute, there's only 3 of them. Where's the drummer? Where? And so I asked the internet, and the internet told me that he left the band after like 8 years. And on the one hand, I understand because like 8 years is a long time, bruh. And if you need to if you want to like settle down and not do that anymore, then that's cool. Then, oh no, disaster struck. I broke my camera. Can you believe it? You may notice this footage now is getting a little like shaky, like vibraty. That's because after I broke my camera, I was like, no, friend Linda, I broke my camera. And she's like, don't worry girl, I got you covered. I'm gonna send you a tripod attachment thing so that you can film with your phone and your plan with me will be saved. So the only reason you are watching this right now is because of my friend Linda. You should go check out her channel too after you're done watching this video, because yeah, she's the one who saved me. So after that, went over to Saturday, had to pay my student loan, back up my files, make dinner, and then I accidentally wrote chillax on the part where I'm actually still working, but you know, it'll make sense. Then I gotta finish my chores, do laundry, and then photograph some drawings so that I can get them out of the way. Then just going back and filling in some things, mostly nope, for my daily trackers, thankful thoughts, yep, motivation, progress, that kind of thing. And then here's a look at it all done. So that was a little bit painful, but got through the week. And all I can hope for is that next week will be a little bit easier. Before I go, just want to say a big thank you to my patrons over at Patreon. Because of them, you don't have to watch an ad before watching this video. What? I know you kind of like owe them. So yeah, say just thank you right now. Give them a head nod, fist bump. And those who do support me on Patreon get a little bit of something something in return, like seeing these videos early, sometimes getting free printables, sometimes just getting extra posts of like things I'm into, or you know, whatever. It's all over on patreon.com/stickymix, written with all I's. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you again next week.